In the heart of Florence, a city renowned for its art, beauty, and historical grandeur, an unseen predator prowled the shadows, turning the idyllic Tuscan landscape into a scene of unimaginable horror. The tale of the Monster of Florence is one of eerie malevolence and unsolved mystery, where a calculating killer's sinister spree left a city in fear and families in mourning. The story begins in the sultry summer of 1968, a time when Florence's streets, adorned with Renaissance splendor, were bustling with tourists and locals alike. However, amidst the city's vibrant life, a darkness was seething, an evil that would soon unleash a reign of terror. The first victims, a young couple, were discovered in their car, parked in a remote area on the outskirts of the city. The brutality of their deaths was not only shocking but heralded the emergence of a malevolent force whose true horror was yet to be fully realized. The Monster of Florence was no ordinary killer. His methods were as chilling as they were precise. The predator's modus operandi was disturbingly ritualistic. He targeted young couples who sought the privacy of the countryside. With ruthless efficiency, he would ambush them, executing them with a savagery that seemed almost ritualistic. The scene of each crime was marked by extreme violence, leaving behind a tableau of horror that defied belief. As the years passed, the Monster of Florence struck with alarming regularity. Each attack was a grim echo of the last, marked by an escalating brutality that left the city in a perpetual state of fear. The killer's preference for secluded spots, often near the edges of Florence's picturesque countryside, added an unsettling layer of danger to the already ominous landscape. These once serene locations, now tainted by bloodshed, became synonymous with the predator's reign of terror. The investigation into the Monster of Florence was as complex as it was frustrating. Law enforcement was faced with a series of grisly murders, each crime scene more harrowing than the last. Despite their best efforts, the killer remained elusive, slipping through the grasp of justice with a disturbing ease. The lack of clear evidence and the randomness of his attacks created a sense of helplessness and despair among investigators. The nature of the crimes suggested a psychopathic mind, driven by an insatiable need for power and control. The killer's ritualistic approach to his murders, the methodical planning, the choice of victims, and the post-mortem mutilations revealed a disturbingly structured pattern. Yet, despite this apparent method, the police struggled to piece together the fragments of the puzzle, leading to a labyrinthine investigation fraught with dead ends and false leads. The city of Florence was gripped by a pervasive sense of dread. The killer's ability to evade capture while leaving behind a trail of bloodshed created an atmosphere of paranoia and fear. Residents lived in constant apprehension, knowing that the predator could strike again at any moment. The idyllic image of Florence, known for its cultural and historical richness, was overshadowed by the lurking threat of a monstrous figure whose presence was both elusive and terrifying. The investigation faced additional hurdles as the years went by. The case became entangled in allegations of corruption and incompetence. Accusations surfaced that various individuals were involved in obstructing the investigation, either through corruption or sheer incompetence. These revelations added a layer of darkness to an already horrifying narrative, complicating the search for justice and deepening the city's sense of despair. The Monster of Florence remained a phantom, his true identity concealed behind a veil of terror and mystery. The case continued to captivate public imagination and media attention, becoming one of Italy's most notorious unsolved mysteries. The killer's evasion of capture and the escalating brutality of his crimes left an indelible mark on the city and its residents. In the early 2000s, some breakthroughs emerged, with arrests and convictions in related cases suggesting possible connections to the Monster of Florence. However, despite these developments, the full truth about the killer's identity and motives remained elusive. The case of the Monster of Florence continued to haunt Florence, a grim reminder of the darkness that can reside within even the most culturally and historically rich environments. The tale of the Monster of Florence serves as a chilling reminder of the profound impact that a single predator can have on a community. The darkness that enveloped Florence during this period is a testament to the capacity for evil that can lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. the unresolved nature of the case and the fear it instilled in the hearts of residents remain a haunting legacy. As you reflect on the story of the Monster of Florence, remember that true horror often lies not just in the acts of violence, but in the pervasive fear and unanswered questions that linger long after the last crime has been committed. The tale of this monstrous figure is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within individuals and the enduring impact of such terror on a city and its people.